Hey, hello everybody. Hello. Come on in and give me a great big hello when you do come in. This is a live feed that I'm doing right now. And if you are brand new to my YouTube channel, I'd like to say welcome. And I'd love for you to introduce yourself. Just give me a shout out. Let me know where you're coming in from. And just say hello and all that good stuff. And if you are brand new to my YouTube channel, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and then hit that little notification bell, and that will give you a little heads up when I have a new video, because not only do I do live, but mostly I would say in the past I have done the edited videos on there. So just something new I've been doing lately, trying out the live stuff. So today we are going to be doing a restore flea market flip today. So this is actually for a fundraiser that I'm working on with the Habitat for Humanity, the local restore. I love that foundation because all of that money goes right back into our very own community. So I feel like that's so important as a small business in a little community to give towards that and to watch our community grow and blossom. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Yesterday, if you did not catch yesterday's video, I started off with painting my undercoat, or my underpainting as I like to call it, yesterday, and I created a little bit of texture. So you can find out how I did that if you go over and watch the video from yesterday, or you can just hop over to YouTube. I have it on YouTube, and it will be there all the time for you to catch up and watch. So hello everybody. So if you are new, I just want to introduce myself. My name's Kelly Weiler. I'm the owner of Girl Upcycled Studio and the artist here, and we create all things art, upcycling, and DIY. So if you like that sort of thing, then you're in the right place. All right, so let's get started because I have a few things I want to make today, and I want to give you guys plenty of time to ask questions if you have questions. And I've got two cameras that I'm looking at, so I'm going to try to give you guys both fair time here and watch both of the cameras. So if I do miss a question, that would be why. All right, so what I'm thinking, gang, I have been using products from Iron Orchid Design for quite some time now, and I love it so much that just at the beginning of this year, I decided to be a stockist for them because I do use it all the time. And here's why. I'm going to show you an idea. So these are their molds that they make. These are the new line. And the new line, if you look at it, I'm going to put it up here really close for you to see here over on YouTube, and hopefully you can see it on Facebook too. Can you see the little ledges on the molds? So they have really perfected that with the new line that they've come up with in the past year. It gives it a real clean finish when you go to make the molds, and it's just really a nice, easy, kind of a easy product to use, really. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to move my little tray over and maybe use it. Whoops. Bump my camera a little bit. Okay. Hi guys. Hi Patricia. How are you today? So let me know what you're doing today, and as always, I always love your input on what you would do with this piece if this was something you were making. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. So yesterday we kind of left off with, let me show you, we have these little holes that we need to cover from the dresser. So here's what I was thinking, you guys. These are plates that you put on the back of poles. I don't know if you can see it. handles, and I'm thinking that would be perfect. So I'm trying to give everybody a nice glance here. And I'm kind of stumped on two different designs. So these are actually their old molds, and then these are the new ones. So we're gonna do a little bit of both, but I wanna show you how I'm gonna apply it. I think I have everything here, but for some reason, hold on. I feel like I'm missing one of my, I had something pre-made. Hold on, gang, I'll be right back. Hope I didn't put my computer on it. Well, I had one pre-made, for Pete's sake. Okay, well, I guess that's gonna make my decision for me. So this is the design I'm gonna go with since I can't find the other one. I had two I was gonna let you choose. Let's see. So this is the one I'm gonna use. You can see. It just makes a really beautiful, beautiful mold piece of work. And let me get set up here. Sorry, I just closed my store, and so I'm still trying to get organized. Let me make sure I've got the right one. There we go. Okay, and let me move the cameras down. Hello, Marcia. How are you? Whoops. Put that down. And let me move this one. Okay, can everybody see okay? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back plates. Gosh, guys, hang on, I'm so sorry. I really did think I had everything. So we're gonna start off with just a little bit of cornstarch, okay? And what this is gonna do, it's going to just let these little guys lift real easily out of the molds. So I'm just gonna grab a handful of the paper clay. This is paper clay that I'm using, and I do sell all of these products, including the clay. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to take this little brush, and I'm just gonna fill it at the bottom. And I'm going to just lightly warm the clay up just a little bit. Hope y'all can see okay. Wonder if I can see if I can blow that up. There we go. Is that better? Give you a little closer look there on YouTube. Okay. So I'm going to just lightly warm it up. You don't want to get it too awfully warm, because if it gets overly warm, then it's going to get a little bit stickier. Okay? So I'm just going to work it. I'm going to get it warmed up just a little bit. It's really busy out on the streets tonight, out in front of my place, so hopefully we get through this live okay. I've got my store closed, but sometimes people tap on the window and want to ask questions. Okay, so I'm just warming it up. It just takes a moment. And now I'm going to do this. I roll it until it kind of sort of fits. And then I do kind of like a pinch pot, where you're pinching it and you're pushing it down. And I have found that that kind of saves a lot of time, because then you can just pinch off the excess, okay? These really are so beautiful, you guys. When you get these on your piece of furniture, people are so surprised when they come in and they learn that this was added. It looks like an authentic piece of, you know, original work that was on the furniture. Okay, so another little tip that I want to tell you, especially if you have the IOD products This is a little tool that comes in the IOD transfer. And this is the little tool. It's made of just this hard plastic, and you use it to rub the transfer onto the furniture, right? Well, I have found that these are perfect for using with the clay. And it gives it a really nice, clean kind of a finish. So right now I'm just kind of pulling off the big chunks off of the side, okay? And you're going to have little dents, and let me show you close up. It's not very smooth yet, so this is normal. It's going to kind of look like that. Let me show the gang over on Facebook. It's going to be a little bit rough. So right now we're just getting like the big bulk off of there. Don't worry about anything other than just getting the excess off. Then you're going to take this little tool and you're going to press it, and it makes it really nice and flat. And then after that, you're going to go right over that edge. You want a real clean edge. Okay, so I think that's good. Now the brand new molds that they have out has that really nice lip on it. If you're having trouble seeing over on Facebook, I've got a really nice close-up view that you can see over on YouTube. So if you're having trouble seeing, so let me show you. This is their new one. You can see the little, it has a little ledge and a little lip. That's going to make it even easier than what the old ones were, but I mean, it's not hard. So look how easy, you guys. You just want to take this and you're going to lightly pull down, and you're going to make sure that all of the sides are coming up loose, okay? So I've checked everything. My sides are loose. Voila. There it is. So easy, right? Let me give you all a close-up over here on Facebook. So easy. I will check all of your messages and your comments, guys. I'm having a hard time. It's a great lesson. Good. Awesome, Patricia. Glad you like it. Okay, so I have two already made. Now, here's the fun thing about this, you guys. You do not have to wait for this to dry before you apply it. You can apply it wet. And I think that is so fun because, okay, I'm going to walk away because I want to show you something, but I'll be right back. Just be a second. Okay. This is so fun that they are usable when they're wet because look at this. You can totally form it around any kind of a shape. So it easily went around this kind of angled portion here on this pumpkin, and voila, right? And then I've got another one that I will show you, and this is actually the clay that I sell, so I can show you what that looks like. And then this is actually a class that we do in-house here, and this is usually done in the springtime, but you can easily see that I've used these when they're wet, and I've worked it completely around this pot, and it just kind of looks like it came that way. So this has like 1, 2, 3, this would have 3 pieces on. So this one I did a demo of what it looks like with dark wax, and then this side has what it looks like with white wax, but it's a lovely option. If you are a creator, I highly recommend using this kind of product. All right, So let's get back to business here, and hopefully this will all work. And you know what I didn't do? I did not check my glue before I started. So hopefully I might just take the lid off and use it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and apply these two pieces. I'm not going to do all of them because I don't want to make you all wait. Okay, can you all see okay? I may need to move these back just a smidge so y'all can see better. I am so sorry for giving you a bumpy ride. Okay. I think you'll be able to see. Okay, so I have a little trick. Let me fix Facebook here. Hi, Wendy. Facebook, can y'all see there? I've got a really good angle on YouTube, so if you're having trouble seeing, pop over there. You might be able to see a little bit better. Just trying to finagle all of this. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's what I'm thinking. So it looks like the handles that you would pull, and we had all these extra little holes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes per handle. And so I would have had to fill it, which you could fill it with wood filler, but this is going to be perfect. This is going to completely cover up those holes, right? And then what I'll do is I'll just drill in through the middle, and I'll put a handle. I'll put a pole like right there in the middle of that. Okay, so that's just a way easier fix than having to fill the holes, wait for it to dry, sand it twice, because you got to sand it, then you got to fill holes again and sand it. So there's a lot of steps. So this is actually going to be a lot easier, and this is going to be a little less steps, I would think. Okay, so let's start with this one right here, and I'm going to go ahead and get my glue. I'm using Wood Glue Max by Elmer's. I also use Gorilla Glue as well. So either one of those will work. Let me get a quick little drink. I am drinking kombucha again, gang. They sell this at the brewery next door. And it's on tap. It is Ginger Lemon by Lap It Up Kombucha, a local maker. Okay, so let me just grab a little brush. I think I've walked away from you guys 3 times now. Okay, so we're just going to do a nice little even coating on here, okay? Actually, I'm just going to pour a little bit on here. That'll be easier, right? Can everybody see okay? I'm sorry I cannot see your questions. I apologize. And we want to just even this all out. Make sure the glue goes clear to the edges. Okay. I don't know if you all watch Debbie from Debbie's Design Diary. Her last 2 videos that she has made has been using the IOD molds, and she has created beautiful, beautiful artwork using the molds completely. Like one was a seahorse that she created, and then the other one was just a beautiful floral. I don't know how long that took her, but oh my Lord, I am like amazed. It was beautiful. It was just gorgeous, the things you can do. Okay, so I completely have this covered. Ginger lemon. Yes, it is ginger lemon kombucha. And thank you so much for letting all your friends see this. And I'm sorry, it looks like, I don't know if you're seeing this close up. All right, now I've got a little tip for you, and I'm going to try to raise this just a smidge, because I feel like there we go. I'll raise this one just a smidge. What's everybody doing today on a Friday? Okay, so if you see over here what I have going on, this is a Sure Bonder. This is a, what do they call it? I was going to say hot plate, but it is like a little crock pot kind of a thing, but it is made for your hot glue, okay? And so I'm going to get this, and I'm going to put just a couple little dots of this directly on here so it holds my little, if I can do this without getting burnt, that will be good. Because it needs to be held on there real quick. Oh, oh. Okay. It's getting burnt. Okay, let's see if that works. And now we're going to just line this up. I'm sorry, I hope my head's not in the way. Line this up. I feel like I have it upside down, so we're gonna redo it. I don't know if there is a right side up or upside down, but it seemed to me like it was. Let me see. This seems like it should be. Okay, let's try this again. And then I've got another little tip for you. Oh goodness, it looks like for some reason my Facebook just turned off. Okay. So we're going to line this up best that we can. And you want to make sure that you press it down real well without smudging it, okay? Without denting it. And we're going to push that down. This one I made a couple hours ago maybe, so it's already starting to harden up a little bit. And that's it, gang. Pretty easy, huh? That's how you do it. So I am going to, let me go ahead and, looks like it got brighter. Okay. Let me see if, I had to hide somebody on here. Okay. Let me see if I can share this out to Facebook. I don't know if it'll let me. It may not. Okay. So anyway, gang, that's all there is to that. Now, here's a couple things, a little tips on these IOD molds using the clay. So I kind of like it when they get see if I can find this. When they get these little cracks and crevices, I don't know if you can see, there's like some little tiny cracks there. So the way you can do that is if you let it dry and maybe the sun is hitting it, it'll cause all these little cracks, which I love because I think it makes it look older, it makes it look more authentic, and I just really love that kind of old world kind of a look. So that's the key to that. Now, if for some reason you do not want it to crack, you would want to dry it very, very slow. So you want to have your heat and your air controlled. The slower that it dries, then the less cracks that it will have. So, which I think is pretty cool. So one other little thing, little tidbit I will show you is if you want to use the hot glue to create molds or to create these little pieces, you can totally do that. So let me see. So we can just totally, I need a spoon or something, but I'm going to see if I can do it with this. So you would want to just get your mold and you can fill it. Hopefully y'all can see this. But this is really, really a good idea for classes, for those of you that do classes, because the hot glue will set up and then it's dry. And you don't have to worry about smudging anything. And you don't have to worry about messing up your designs. I'll give you a close-up here in a second. Looks like I got it a little bit full. Just a smidgen. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little close-up. So that is just completely hot glue. That's all that is. So it's pretty hot right now. As it cools down, it'll have a little bit of a milky kind of a color to it. It'll get just kind of lightly, kind of a light white, milky. And then at that point, it'll just pop right out of there. So it's really cool. So I don't know if it'll be, I'm going to try to keep working, and then hopefully I can pop that out for you so you can see it. I think I got it just a little bit too full, but it would be perfect for, you know, a project like this one if you wanted to make. I wouldn't put it on furniture if it's that full, but it would be okay for a little craft project. Lots of ideas. My feed totally went dead, didn't it? So let's go ahead. I'm going to start applying some more paint to this, just to show you that you can still paint when it's wet. And I'm going to grab my paint and I'm going to grab my same base color that I had. The base color that I used was called Old School. Okay. And so now, it looks like it's a little bit crooked, just a smidgen. So that is the one thing. You want to make sure you get them on there pretty. Make sure you get them on there pretty straight, okay? So here, let me see if I can blow this up. I need like a mobile, there we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the paint, and I want to really get it kind of thick on there. So I'm going to kind of tap it in. So if I do classes and workshops, I'm continually reminding people to be careful that it's, you know, it's wet paint. Actually, I want my smaller brush. It would work better. And I'm kicking my shoes off. I'm gonna kick my shoes off, gang. You know I'm getting comfortable now. And I just switched brushes. So I just switched over to the Paint Pixie French tip. This is going to be a lot easier getting into all those little crevices. Okay, so I'm going to just lightly tap that in. And if you watched yesterday's live, the first part of this, I pretty much was creating some texture along the way with this, so we're just going to continue with that. I'm going to go ahead, see some areas. I want to just create some more texture. I'm going to continue to do that. Get it built up. This paint has clay in it, so you can kind of build it and really get a lot of great movement. It dries pretty quick. Turn this off. Down. Smoking. Dries pretty quick. I guarantee this method is going to be way quicker than if you was to refill all the holes and everything. So from the knobs. So what I'll do, I'll let this dry, and I will check it. Let me move this camera. I will check it when it dries, and then if it needs touched up a little bit more, I'll touch it up a little bit more. But at this point, that is going to be really all for this step. So I've got to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got to do that 6 times. So, but great option. I hope you guys give it a try. Like I said, I am a stockist for the IOD as well as for the DIY paint. I will drop all of the links to my website so that you can easily find everything. And I do apologize for my camera today. So kind of still getting used to it, and I'm going to see if I have any comments here. See any here on YouTube. So if you are new here at YouTube and you do love learning about art, upcycling, and DIY projects, I would love for you to subscribe and just kind of come along on my creative journey. I would love to have you here and get to know all of you. So make sure you subscribe and tap that little bell so that you get notifications. Okay, I will see you all later. I'm going to continue part 3 next week. It might be like Monday or Tuesday by the time I get to it. All right, thank you so much for hanging out, you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye.